Hi guys, this is Zenny from Ancient Gallery. Welcome back to Drawing and Discovering Dinosaurs. Today we are doing our H dinosaur, which is Hypsilophodon. So let's get started. Hypsilophodon is our first English dinosaur. Well, not like first in terms of timeline, but in terms of what recovered on the series. It was also one of the earliest to be discovered. It got discovered back in like 1849. So yeah, pretty early. Hypsilophodon was also a ornithischian, which was a group of dinosaurs that were all herbivorous, and Hypsilophodon was herbivorous, obviously. However, it was not closely related to any other major groups among the ornithischians. It was kind of like its own standalone group. So we're just gonna draw the basic ornithischian body shape because Hypsilophodon is kind of like the basic ornithischian. It was a Neornithischian and it lived in the early Cretaceous, but it still was not very advanced. When it was discovered, it was thought that it was an ornithopod, which was a group of ornithischians, and it was thought to be a young iguanodon. However, new research shows that it was not an iguanodon. Well, not new. Back then, they already knew that it was a new genus. So then they knew that it was not an iguanodon. And yeah, so they basically named it Hypsilophodon, kind of following the name of the iguanodon, which literally means iguana lizard. Hypsilophus is a genus of iguanas, and Hypsilophodon's teeth look like those of the Hypsilophus iguana, so they named it Hypsilophodon. So it literally means Hypsilophus tooth in Greek. Hypsilophodon was only found in the Isle of Wight in England. People used to think that it was found beyond the Isle of Wight, but no, it was not. However, the Isle of Wight was a pretty popular place back in the early Cretaceous. It has been the most populated fossil place in Europe. There are like 20 major fossil sites in Europe. This one is the most rich site. Actually, we're gonna use a different color. Alrighty. Hypsilophodon would have had a lot of predators. A lot of large predators were in the area, such as a Neovenator, which was an Allosaurid, a group of carnivorous dinosaurs that were never really talked about before. There was also Baryonyx, a Spinosaurid. No sail, one of the key features that distinguished it from most other Spinosaurs, which indicates that this group originated in England, or not England, but probably in Europe. There was also Eotyrannus, which, as you may have guessed from the name Tyrannus, was closely related to T-Rex. It was a very early tyrannosaur, and while it was small and about the size of a raptor, it is still formidable and would have been a formidable predator and a very big danger to small dog-sized animals such as Hypsilophodon, which was very small. So herbivorous dinosaurs, like ornithischians, had feathers too, but mostly this was fluff. And instead of wing feathers like theropods do, they actually have these kind of quill-like structures called filaments. And we're not sure if they're actually feathers or just like something else that is just like feathers. It's still a big debate. So, back in the day, the Isle of Wight was a very swampy and wet area, so I'm going to draw it with kind of swampy colors, even though it's feathered. So we're going to have kind of greens and dark yellows running through here. And for spots. We always have a great deal of spots and stripes in our dinosaur. I mean, the last one we did, Gallimimus, I was thinking of not doing stripes on that one, but yeah, we still ended up doing stripes and spots because it looks cool. Also, the most reptiles kinda do have some form of patterning. People also used to think Hypsilophodon could have climbed, which is, to be sure, an interesting thought, but it couldn't, so that means no monkey dinos. I mean, to be honest, there were dinos that are able to climb, but those were carnivorous, and yeah, there were raptors, so no, I guess no monkeys, because monkeys are generally omnivorous. People have always tried to group Hypsilophodon into like a family, but no one has ever really succeeded. Um, like, at once it was considered a Fabrasaur, which is the earliest group of ornithischians. Those are very primitive. Um, that plan didn't work out. Others grouped with iguanodontids. Uh, not definitely not an iguanodontid. People also thought it was in its own family called a heterodontus. I mean, not heterodontosauridae, Hypsilophodontidae. Heterodontosaurus is another ornithischian that we should probably talk about soon after we finish the alphabet, because obviously we can't do two H's. Alright. Next, we're going to do something very careful here. I'm going to make scales here. The strange thing is that Hypsilophodon is pretty famous, but we don't really know much about it. Like, we like its exact family is unclear. What it is, where it goes, it's all unclear. Some people have even said that it might be a ancestor to like ceratopsians, and I mean, anything could be possible. So yeah, we're just gonna color because really nobody actually knows that much to talk about this dinosaur. Some possible relatives of Hypsilophodon, like there are quite a lot, and most of them existed in China in the Middle Jurassic, which is quite a ways from the early Cretaceous. So yeah, it's not very clear where or when Hypsilophodon and its family originated. So we're just gonna draw in peace right now. So we're gonna draw kind of like this mossy stuff. Alright, now I'm gonna get some brown. Alright, we have attempted to draw a mighty river. And I don't think this is the right color, but we can fix that. Alright, so this is pretty much what a marsh looks like. Not very appealing aesthetically. Alright, now I'm gonna draw a few plants, kind of like reeds. Or cattails. And just good old reeds. And moss. Alright, now on to shading, which is our last thing. Almost done. And we're just gonna do a bit more patterning here and there. Alright, one more thing. Alright, now, actually, one more thing. You have to shade the plants. Alright. Alright, now it's finally the end. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one with I. Bye!